There we go.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So, from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
You know, I'm wondering if all these, like, political stories interweaved with the category that says entertainment on it is because these idiots want to be famous, like, want to be, like, Hollywood-type figures.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. That would suggest that they're shallow.
I guess so. The cast of the fantasy musical drama Wicked, including Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, congratulated their co-star Jonathan Bailey. I'm just going to hate to break this to you, Bax, because he was named People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive for 2025. And I know you were hoping to get that this year. One
What
day.
is it going to take? Who do I have to service?
Maybe you got to perform with Ariana Grande.
Fine.
Yeah. In a video posted by the official X handle of the film, cast members cheered for Bailey, with Bowen Yang and Jeff Goldblum wearing T-shirts and sweaters featuring his face. Bailey's co-star praised his kindness and brilliance, with Ariana expressing her intention to wear the T-shirt all the time. Bailey, known for his role as Prince Fiero in Wicked, succeeds John Krasinski as People's Sexiest Man Alive and expressed excitement and gratitude for the honor. If John Krasinski can get in there...
It would seem like anybody could. Like I could, you could.
Yeah.
Some guys who have been involved in industrial accidents could. I don't know what's going on in the world.
Just walking through some stories here.
I got
There's
you.
a lot of political stuff going on here.
Who needs it?
Master P. You know Master P. Paid tribute to his late collaborator Young Bleed, who recently passed away, by sharing a futuristic AI-generated image of Bleed's album cover from 1998.
Young Bleed. Who didn't see that coming?
The image shows Bleed heading into the clouds, symbolizing his journey to the afterlife. Bleed's son and other rappers, including E40 and Bahamadia, expressed their condolences. Young Bleed's biggest hit, How You Do There, was remembered during a performance at the No Limit Versus Cash Money celebration. I didn't understand 90% of that.
What are you talking about, Steve? You're not a big fan? You don't celebrate their entire catalog?
I don't know, but this will not be at the end of Hollywood Trash. Kris Jenner, the matriarch of the Jenner family, is turning 70 because she's 69 years old. Giggity.
But she's at the end of it.
Yeah, as the mastermind behind the family's empire and pop culture moments, Kris deserves recognition for her influence and power, from her early days on reality TV to her current glam transformation. Kris has proved to be a force to be reckoned with. Yes, she is.
That is the truth.
Happy birthday to the ultimate cool mom, Kris Jenner.
Who calls her that?
Whoever this news service is that we this was the B-roll news service that we have.
Ah, yes. This is the
because
the leftovers.
We can't have the other one anymore, so we have to go with this one.
Well, Steve, this is the one that everyone's dealing with.
Cher, the iconic entertainer, shared candid thoughts on aging during an interview with Gayle King, bluntly expressing her dislike for the process and dismissing the idea that age brings wisdom. Despite her aversion to getting older, Cher remains active in her career, working on a new album and expanding into the culinary world with her gelato brand. Ooh, Cher Gelato. When I think of Cher, I think of gelato.
I don't share my gelato.
She also discussed her relationship with music executive Alexander Edwards, emphasizing their private bond and mutual admiration. Yeah, because he's like 40 and she's almost 80. She'll be 80 like next year.
Yeah.
And she's like, this age gap thing, there's no big deal.
40 years is more than 40 years.
41 years.
That's a big age gap.
What?
I mean, you're old enough to be his grandmother.
I just, I guess you can get past the attraction part, if you're into that kind of thing. But what do you have in common?
Well, I'm sure she can make lots of Sonny and Cher references that'll fly right over his head.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, even like he 40 years ago was what, 1995 or 1985? Is that what it was?
Something like that.
Oh, you can't do that math?
No, I can't do that math. How old is Chaz Bono, by the way? Oh, yeah. He's 56.
Chaz
Bono is 56.
Can you
You're
imagine-
dating somebody who is, 15 years younger than your son.
All right, so scratch this whole thing. Like you met your current wife. You meet somebody who's 40 years younger than you,
Right.
Who's like 20 years old, right?
Sure.
That's never that's never. That's so weird. Your kids are older than your girlfriend.
When your children
Yeah.
violate, what is it? You violate the age rules of dating. When
Yeah.
your own children are
Yeah.
too old for the person you're dating, maybe that person's too young for you.
I don't know. Where's the cutoff though? I don't think she has a cutoff.
I don't.
You think she could go another 10 years to a 30-year-old?
I don't know. I suppose it's possible.
Or
Yeah,
like,
but Chaz Bono is 56.
yeah.
He's too old for that guy.
Well, what's the age gap between Bill Belichick and that real estate
I don't even know if
lady?
it's that far.
It's pretty far though. That's
It's
like
far.
30-something years.
It's still too much.
Oh, here's my boyfriend that doesn't make any facial expressions or moves. We're gonna dance tonight and have a good time, and then we're gonna go to bed by 6.
We spent the whole weekend removing the sleeves from his sweatshirts.
Well, we got to make him look tough,
That's our love language.
Sebastian Stan, known for his role as Bucky Barnes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, views his Marvel experience as just the beginning of his career. He aims to challenge himself with diverse roles outside of the superhero genre. Stan values the growth in relationships. This is the worst Hollywood news
God,
ever.
Steve. There must be going on in the Kardashian house besides Mom's birthday.
Yeah, well, Kim Kardashian is said to be taking on an executive producer and acting role in the Elizabeth Taylor docuseries for the BBC.
Really?
And while her fans are excited for her, they're also reportedly worried that between producing, acting, or fashion, appearances, parenting, all that business adventures, that Kim is just taking on too much.
Well, I'm sure she must have something to say.
Oh my God, the last time I took on too much was when Ray J stuffed his never-ending hog stopper into my Spilly Wonka and that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
Caitlin?
Well, I never got that done and dirty with your mother, Chris Kim, who's 69, or almost
For now.
70, giggity. But I once gaped her coin purse. I served her a little frigatoni with meatballs.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is I rooted that cooter harder than the janitor at P.F. Chang's bathroom on all-you-can-eat kimchi night. It reminded me of the time we were doing a World Series of sports charity appearances at the L.A. Zoo, and Howard Cosell bet me he could send the chimpanzees into a sexual frenzy using nothing but a ripe cantaloupe and a firm Chiquita banana. Needless to say, I lost $100 to Howard that day, and the monkeys lost their innocence. Oh, your mother. And that is your Hollywood trash on Rock 102.
To Springfield's Classic Rock at 614 and Queen with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of 57. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 50. It's 35 right now in downtown Springfield.
Matt Phelps, M. William Phelps, true crime author, will be joining us after 7 o'clock. His podcast, Crossing the Line, really, really good. He's got a brand new season out. We'll talk to him about that after 7. And I don't know if Marty's coming in or not. I have no idea.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But either way, Matt Phelps, I'm looking forward to. He's always, he's got the spooky. It's, it's the Halloween season, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but it's still
spooky true crime.
Yeah, but unsolved murderers are his bag, so we'll be talking to him after 7.
Sweet. I went and tried the new place I was talking about in Westfield yesterday. It's called the Bite Club.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
It's really good. Like, really good.
Is it B-I-T-E or B-Y-T-E?
B-I-T-E.
Right.
Bite Club. And it's a pretty basic menu. Like, it's not, like, overly crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So they have, like, they have salads. They have burgers. They have chicken sandwiches and mac and cheese.
I see a lot of tater tots on the menu.
Lots of tater tots.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. And then they have the, like the fries. I don't know what the fries were. The fries were really good. They were pretty good season. But I had a burger with, it tasted like a Big Mac.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you just go to McDonald's instead?
Because, well, I'll tell you why. Because this was still cheaper for 3 people And that's the thing. The prices are actually pretty reasonable, and you can order them in different sizes too. Like you get one hamburger and two hamburgers. So you're not paying. The most expensive one, I think it was like $16.
Sure.
But for you can get one as cheap as 10. So it's not a bad deal for fresh cooked food.
I'm looking at the menu now. It's pretty reasonable.
I kept seeing people posting about it on the Facebooks, and I was like, oh man, I got to try that place. It's funny because it's a plaza in Westfield. It's on Franklin Street. And it's like right near. I'm trying to think where you would know. You know where the Elks Club is?
I sure do.
It's like a block. It's like 3 blocks away from that. It's going up Route 20, going out west. And it's this little plaza. And for the longest time, there was nothing in there. They used to have this Chinese restaurant in there that went out of business, like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Then a new place took over in the Chinese restaurant part, revamped the whole place. But the plaza, there was all these empty storefronts in there. There had been a dry cleaning business and whatever. So now there's like a hair salon. There's 2 places to eat. There's a convenience store. I'd never seen the parking lot so packed.
But this place has drawn them
in that particular plaza. So it's good. It's good to see that. To see people, utilizing things and not just having another abandoned building around.
So you had the McLovin burger.
The McLovin burger.
I kind of like the name.
I did.
That's actually pretty clever.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty. I'll tell you what. If I'm ever in Westfield, this will be a consideration. Unfortunately, I'm hardly ever in Westfield.
And we all we cut them up and we split them out between the 3 of us. So I had a little bit of a chicken sandwich, which was delicious.
Sure.
Had a little bit of that burger, which was good. And then my other kid ordered it was like mac and cheese with bacon and tater tots.
Oh yeah.
And there was something else in it.
Slow down. Say that again.
Mac and cheese. It was like homemade mac and cheese.
Oh yeah.
With tater tots. And bacon, and then there was. I could have done without the ranch dressing, but I guess some people
was that like ranch on the side,
or it was like drizzled over the top of the the cheddar.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of the ranch dressing, but it was pretty good. It was good though.
I'd rather have that on the side. Can you ask for it on the side, or they just absolutely?
I'm sure you
indiscriminately start pouring ranch all over the place.
I'm sure you could. Sure you could, but I'm not going to just walk into a place. I want food the way it's intended to be before I decide.
Before you start making changes.
Modifications to it.
No, I get that.
It's the same thing with that the beef sandwich, the Chicago beef sandwich when I had down in Florida. There's big Tony Chicago beef.
Right.
And the guy's like, it's like he's got the Chicago Holy Bible on how to cook these things. And he was like, well, do you want this on it? I said, give it to me the way God intended it.
Did you dip it?
Oh, yeah. He dipped it. He dipped the whole thing.
That's the best.
You dip the whole thing in au jus.
Oh, I love those things.
And it's like a really hard, crusty roll, so it's like sort of soft when you bite into it.
Yeah,
with the fried roast beef.
It's not like the whole roll disintegrates because it's been dipped in the juice.
Right.
But, oh, my God, those things are delicious.
Where can you can't get a Chicago sandwich around here anywhere, can you?
You can't get a Chicago Italian beef sandwich. You can't get the Chicago-style hot dog that I'm aware of, which I love. I'm absolutely crazy about those.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of things. The closest you get is the Chicago deep dish pizza, which not every pizza place in Chicago is the deep dish.
Right.
It's just the style. But still, that's like the closest you're going to get.
And there's another place I got to try now, too. Yas Chicken. YAS
Yeah, you
chicken.
mentioned that yesterday. What was that all about?
It's in the old Kentucky Fried Chicken location, which that should be interesting to try.
In the Westfield Shops area. Okay.
I saw somebody post that the other day, too, and they said it was pretty good. They said maybe not as good as the Bike Club, but I'll be the decision maker for that one.
I'm a little hesitant about it, the chicken places. And I love chicken, don't get me wrong, but so many people are so crazy about the Cane's and the Chick-fil-A, which I kind of find to be just okay, but people are bananas about it. So when people say, "Oh, you got to try the chicken sandwich," I'm a little. I got to tell you, I'm a little hesitant.
Yeah,
because people's tastes are not the same as mine. Well, that's not a criticism; it's just different.
I'm not like an economist or anything, but I'm just going based on my experience from living through recessions and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the burger place explosion back in like 2009, 2010?
I do.
One of the interesting things I was reading about that was the mindset. Forget about the cost for a minute, because you know how much a burger costs at these restaurants. The mindset is burgers had typically been a cheaper way to eat. So when you're trying to jumpstart the economy and do all that stuff, you started seeing these burger places pop up left and right, because the idea is in a consumer's mind that burgers are cheaper than going out to a full 3-course meal restaurant.
But that's clearly not true.
No, it's clearly not true, but you're talking about psychology and the mindset of people.
Right.
Now you're going to start seeing a lot, because we're headed to the same, place again with, crashing markets and all that other stuff. You're going to see that again. And places like these are going to thrive because you're offering something that's still well below what every other restaurant. If you can make yourself cheaper and better than McDonald's.
Right.
You got something good going there.
Isn't it interesting, though, that you could take like a 5-ounce burger patty, which is usually like the standard burger size, like 5 ounces, maybe a place goes 8 ounces, and they'll still charge you $20 whether you get the 5 ounce or the 8 ounce. $20 makes that, what is that? Way expensive per pound. More expensive than you'd buy in a grocery store.
Of course.
So, I mean, it's like, the high-end places, it's interesting that the ones that remain are Max Burger and
Five Guys.
Five Guys. Yeah. I mean, really, that's it.
Well, I mean, you get the classic burger place that's still
open but I mean,
there.
that clump of burger places, that was like in a 5-mile radius of each other. I mean, really, Max Burger is the only higher-end, higher-scale burger place that survived.
What about Local Burger?
Okay, but that's something I'm talking like in that cluster where you had like all kinds of burger places at once.
Yeah,
you don't have that. Now the cream has risen and the lesser burgers have gone asunder.
Well, I give kudos to these business owners that can figure out a way to make everybody happy. You're offering 3 different options here. It's like small, medium, XL type of thing, and that's. I prefer that because the older I get, the less portions I can handle. I'm getting to that age where I'm like, I can't eat this whole thing.
Right.
I just physically can't do it.
I thought I'd never get there, but I'm there.
I thought I'd never get there either. And I'm like eating half of a sandwich now, and taking the other half home.
Or I won't eat the bun and I'll just eat the meat inside.
Right,
that's what I'll do.
Something to make it slide down the gully faster. But either way, you should check out this place. It's pretty good.
It's 6:24 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Once again,
7 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam's got the full forecast for you.
Rock 102 and Aquapump are giving you a chance to win a pair of tickets to see New England take on Buffalo in Foxborough on December 14th. That's a hell of a game. You can sign up at rock102.com, but you got to do it by the end of the day on the 16th of November. It's your chance to see New England take on Buffalo, brought to you by Aquapump and Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
All right. You ready to laugh?
I'm ready.
All right. Somebody messed with my computer yesterday.
Oh, it's always somebody else's fault, isn't it?
Well, usually because the things are highlighted, and now that's not highlighted, so that means somebody was in here toggling the buttons.
Likely story.
Get away from my... Any one of you Tony Romos want to touch my stuff, I'll kill you.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
On Rock 102.
I make you laugh.
Springfield's Classic Rock.
You were supposed to say, lighten up, Nagle.
I was too busy laughing at any one of you Tony Romos want to touch me.
Well, that would
kill you.
That would be the perfect replacement for that.
It sure would.
Anyway, a couple, both 78 years old, went to see a therapist, right?
Yes.
The doctor says, what can I do for you? And the guy says, well, we'd like you to watch us, make love and tell us if we're doing it right. The doctor was puzzled, but agreed. What kind of weird doctor is that?
All right.
When they finished, he said, Oh, everything looks perfectly fine. And then he charged them $50. And this goes on for several weeks. And they book an appointment, do their thing, pay the doctor, and leave. Finally, the doctor asks, exactly what are you two trying to find out? And the old man says, oh, we're not trying to find out anything. She's married. We can't go to her house. I'm married. We can't go to mine. The Holiday Inn costs $90. The Hilton is $108, but here it's only $50, and I get $43 back from Medicaid.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really thinking.
Yeah. None of that Tony Romo stuff going on in here, though. That's for sure.
6:32 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Freedom Credit Union. Freedom is yours. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. And yesterday was Erection Day, and we have the roundup from Western Massachusetts results.
Yeah, where's that? I don't know where that
I don't know,
music
maybe
bed
it
is.
moved. Maybe it got thrown in the dumpster outside with the rest of this stuff.
Maybe. All right, let's try this. Is this it?
Yes,
That's it.
yes.
That's the one. Yes.
Yes. And now we go to our election headquarters correspondent, Licks Lotzabux.
Okay. Licks. What are the results?
Well, I can't say the word incumbent without laughing very hard. But live, local,
And
breaking election mandate. 4 mayoral races happening in the area for East Hampton, interim Mayor Salem Derby and Linda Sekula and Jason Terrell. Northampton, they had Mayor Gina Louise Ciara and Julian Duclos, and West Springfield incumbent Mayor Will Reichelt versus Dan O'Brien, who got smoked, by the way.
It's a little lopsided.
Holy crap. Yeah, they list all the results here on 22 News. I'm not going to go through the Agawam school committees or the Amherst town councils.
Oh, come on. People are dying to know.
Let's see, or the Chicopee City Council.
Yeah.
The Chicopee Collector. Well, that Sandra, she beat that Rajesh guy.
Yep.
And question 1 about quarterly payment taxes for Chicopee.
Yeah.
That passed.
Okay.
East Hampton Mayor Salem Derby is the new mayor.
What a great name that is.
Yeah.
Salem
Well,
Derby.
he's the re-elected mayor. Well, wait a minute.
I'm just saying. I like the name Salem Derby.
What did La Chapelle do? Did she?
She picked up another gig somewhere.
So she's no longer running anything in East Hampton, right?
I don't believe so. I believe because she took another job that the seat was vacant.
Yeah. I can't keep up with all the drama coming out of East Hampton.
It's very hard to keep up with, but you know what? Salem Derby. I love that name.
Salem Derby.
Yeah. It sounds like a horse race.
It does sound. Yeah. It sounds like a horse.
Well, I don't want to impose an opinion on that, but I just think it sounds like a horse race, like the Preakness or the Belmont or the Salem Derby.
Who wants to go to the Salem Derby this weekend?
Come on, big money, big winner. Baxie needs a brand new pair of shoes. That's kind of how I feel. You know what I mean?
Holyoke City Council. Oh, Kevin Jordan. Or did he? He didn't win. Wow. I was really surprised that he didn't win the at-large city council. He's been on there for years, hasn't he?
Yeah, he is.
What else is going on? North Adams. Oh, yeah, Jennifer McCaskey. I knew we were hoping for that one.
That'll turn things around.
Northampton mayor is that Gina Louise Ciara. She won over Jillian Duclos. And what was the other one I was saying? West Springfield. Get this. West Springfield, Will Reichelt had, where is it? 4,618 votes. That's 72%, right?
Okay.
Dan O'Brien had 1,783 votes. That's only 27.86%.
It's a bit of a skew.
That'll keep your mouth shut with a piece of tape strangled to a chair in a police department booking room.
You know, when Will Reichelt was first elected at the age of 17, people thought, is he too young? But you know what? He has emerged a very likable public servant. Who doesn't like Will Reichelt? Unless you're Dan O'Brien.
Is that how old he is? Was he? He was 17?
No, he was older than that. Yeah, but he was one of the youngest mayors in state history.
The Doogie Howser.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now look at him. He's been there for 10 years.
That's
10
crazy.
years he's been there. It's hard to believe.
10 years gone.
Ooh, that's a good Zeppelin song, isn't it?
That's one of my.
That's one of my favorites.
That's actually my favorite Zeppelin song. Is that song?
Yeah, well, Physical Graffiti was a great record, top to bottom.
Yeah, it was. But either way, all right. So there you go. Will Reichelt, he's the big winner.
I think it should be noted that Justin Hurst is back on the Springfield City Council. That's very impressive. He spent a lot of money to advertise his campaign. To me, it's a great political comeback.
Well, I bet $10 on a fish sandwich that wasn't going to happen, so I guess I got tartar sauce on my face today.
I guess so, but I'm waiting for that fish sandwich that I'm going to get now.
A Springfield man was arrested in connection with two kidnapping incidents and multiple firearm charges. The Springfield Police Department stated that an investigation was conducted into the suspect, 36-year-old Steven Santiago, of two different victims. The first was on October 30th for alleged domestic violence, and the second on October 31st involved a firearm kidnapping. At around 8 p.m. on Friday, detectives located Santiago on Taylor Street. During the arrest, he allegedly resisted, but bit a detective.
You're not supposed to do that, right? You're not supposed to bite cops?
No, and broke part of the driver's door. He also admitted to police that he was on PCP. Hey, what are you biting me for? I'm sorry, I'm on PCP. Oh,
well, then I can't be helped.
Yeah. He was charged with a laundry list of charges. And on Saturday, detectives searched a storage unit in the North End, which revealed two loaded firearms. One was a large-capacity firearm and 3 large-capacity firearm magazines. Police have requested the following charges can be added in connection with the weapons found in the storage unit. And then they list all those. Santiago was arraigned yesterday and is being held without the right to bail pending a dangerousness hearing. Well, he doesn't sound dangerous.
Yeah, he sounds a little dangerous.
Well, I mean, he wasn't.
When you're biting detectives, that's to me that's violent.
Biting detectives on PCP and have a storage unit loaded with large capacity firearms.
Well, that's storage. You got to put them somewhere. But I mean, when you're actually physically biting somebody, that's alarming to me. You put a gun in a storage unit. Well, where else are you supposed to put it?
Yeah, it's true. What are you going to do? Hide it in your house under your bed?
No,
that's unsafe.
Hell no.
Authorities are investigating the death of a 40-year-old Irving man who appeared to have fallen from a tree while hunting Monday evening. Police said they were called to the area of the French King Highway on Monday around 6:45 p.m. where they found the man dead lying near the base of a tree. The incident remains under investigation by the Irving Police Department and the Mass State Police assigned to the Northwestern DA's office. As of Tuesday, police say no foul play is expected. The Office of Chief Medical Examiner will determine the cause of death, and they'll have updates as the story develops. Hey, congratulations to Kaylee Collins of 22 News.
What happened to her?
Kaylee Collins announced during her 22 News Plus Off the Desk program that she is pregnant. It was hard to keep a secret, but I wanted to have the genuine reaction, then share the news.
Oh, that's great.
She mentioned that she and her husband found out the baby's gender on Sunday, and they're thrilled to be expecting a little girl.
A little girl?
A little girl.
Oh, that's nice.
The announcement took her colleagues by surprise, as she had kept the news a secret to capture their genuine reactions.
That is terrific. To put it on television like that.
Yeah.
Everybody on the set can share in this wonderful, wonderful moment.
Wait till I tell you that I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
With the baby due in April, Kaylee and her husband are preparing for the arrival of the daughter, marking an exciting new chapter for the family. And by the time the kid's 3, they'll be eligible to work at 22 News with the rest of them.
Oh, man. They're just shy of sweeps week.
I know, right?
I missed it by that much.
Man, if you could have just done it a week earlier.
If you just planned this out right, think of what it could do for the ratings.
Amherst police are seeking the public's assistance in identifying a vehicle in connection with a hit-and-run crash last month. The Amherst Police Department stated on October 9th at approximately 7:13 p.m., a motor vehicle reportedly struck a pedestrian near 200 Southeast Street. The vehicle then drove northbound without stopping. The victim was taken to Bay State Medical Center to be treated for injuries. Police used surveillance camera footage and debris to determine that the vehicle involved in the crash was a Toyota Camry.
Steve, I believe it's pronounced debris.
Whatever. The Camry is also missing the front chrome Toyota emblem and should have a damaged windshield. Anyone with information is urged to contact Detective Sergeant Jamie Reardon by calling 413-259-3113 or emailing Reardon J at amherst.mass.gov. So if you know,
thankfully, most Toyota dealers offer terrific service, and parts are terrific service, and parts are readily available to fix it.
well, you can go see my good buddy Riley Campbell over at Leah Toyota on Boston Road.
In Wilbraham,
In
sure,
Wilbraham,
yeah,
Leah Toyota
sure,
Wilbraham.
yeah.
Listen, they'll get you in the car you want at the price you need and fix that emblem for you on your car.
Just buff it right out.
Yeah. Listen, they're not going to help you. If you were involved in a crime, they're not going to help you. They're actually probably going to call the police if you show up. And
I mean, are they going to know that if you make an appointment ahead of time?
well, I mean,
Suppose you use your Toyota Care. I mean, they're supposed to be covered.
I don't think that's covered under.
You don't think someone involved in a crime might have the foresight for the extended warranty?
Maybe. You're right. It could be.
I mean, not every criminal is stupid. Some people involved in crime know how to take care of their nice things.
Do you know how to take care of these nice things? No. I'm sorry.
Well, there you go.
A French woman was fined $1,435, American, that's equivalent,
Sure.
after her pussy cat, Remy, was accused of trespassing on a neighbor's property, causing damage. The neighbor complained about paw prints, urine, and feces left by the cat. The pussy cat owner, Dominique, was shocked by the verdict and has kept her pussy cat indoors ever since. Despite other pussy cats in the neighborhood, Dominique faces additional fines if her pussy cat crosses the fence again, sparking debate on pussy cat rights and legal responsibilities.
Yes.
$1,435. That's a lot of money.
Well, what's the conversion to? Is it euros?
Well,
the
it's
Euro system?
1,250 euros, and that equals 1,435 American dollars.
That's a lot to have your
Pussy.
an untamed pussycat.
Well, how much money do you feed yo pussy cat?
Well, I don't currently have one, Steve, so it's hard for me to know what the price point is these days.
This sounds like a very, very dirty pussy cat.
Completely untamed. It's like it's got a mind of its own.
Just all kinds of fluids whenever it wants out of the pussy cat. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be cloudy with a high of 57. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 50. It's 35 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Download
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 6:52 in the Allman Brothers with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be cloudy today with a high of 57. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 50. It's 35 right now in downtown Springfield.
Well, what a shocker that Marty Caproni, local comedic icon, would find himself strolling in here on a Wednesday.
Yeah, hey, it's my favorite.
Yeah, there you go. What's going on?
Not much, guys. Not much. I mean, other than some minor inconveniences this week. Yeah. I think I was telling you guys when I first walked in. I shout out to my neighbor John. Sorry about that. Half my tree fell in his yard because of the windstorm. So,
well, whose responsibility is it then?
It's mine.
Yeah.
It's your tree on his property.
My tree, his property.
Yeah, that's all you.
We had to, my buddy Steve came over with his chainsaw. We chainsawed it all up, tried to clean up his yard. I still got to put a fence panel on there, but I need to find a tree guy probably this week that can take down a couple of other trees that are questionable, so I don't do that again.
Well, the good news is tree removal is a very inexpensive proposition.
And
can easily be affordable.
You can get those guys a dime a dozen these days.
Yeah. I had one guy gave a quote that was really nice. I can't find his number. But that's what I'm in the market for, is a tree guy.
A tree. So we have a tree guy? We got a tree guy.
We got
a
tree
tree guy?
guys.
We got
Of course
plenty
we
of tree guys.
And then I need a car guy.
You need a car guy.
Yeah. Then on Monday, my lady started her car, and it sounded like she maybe didn't put oil in it. So it looks like I might be having to buy an SUV this week.
What do you need oil for?
Yeah, it's one of those things us silly guys are always so blah, blah, blah with our nagging about make sure your car has oil.
You and your W's and your 30s, your 40s,
Yeah, it's so
your
hard to
50s,
keep that stuff
whatever
straight.
it is.
So hard.
Yeah. So I called our girl Cassie because I was going to go over to Curry, and see them. But she's headed to Florida or whatever. And then I called my buddy Steve Mazza down at Scranton, and he was like, "Hey," he goes, "I'll call you tomorrow. See what we can dig up for you." So
All right. Well,
so those two things. But I had a great weekend. I went up to Albany to the Funny Bone up there and had 3 good shows with Jesse May. That was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah, good times. There was a guy on the show that was, when you're a guest spot on a show, how you're not really a formal part of the show.
right. You're being privileged by getting 5 or 10 minutes worth of time or whatever it is that they're going to give you.
Exactly. So this guy was a guest spot on the show, and it was kind of weird. I went into the green room first day, and there was some girl just sitting in the green room, which you're usually like, maybe it's like a whatever spouse or whatever, but no, it was like some open mic girl that he brought, and by the second day there, he had like his sister and a bunch of other people in the green room. So the manager went to clear it out of the green room, and he basically told the manager, or tried to tell the manager, that he's a big deal, and how dare you, whatever. So I got off stage just in time to watch the assistant manager grab him by the head and throw him out of the green room.
That's always great.
That's the way to control a club.
always.
Yeah, I was like, wow, look at this, a little action. All
You
right.
know, you're going places when you get thrown out of rooms.
Yeah, I mean, the guy
Like
wasn't
physically thrown out of
Right,
the room.
right.
He was literally physically thrown, and that's like an awkward thing because he was a nice enough guy I talked to. That's like an awkward thing when you see that happen, and it's the ownership of the club, and you're just like, it's like, hey, but I'll talk to you. But all right, we'll see you, bud.
Yeah, see you later.
See you later.
Sorry it didn't work out.
I guess
today.
I'll pick up your time on the second show.
Right.
By the way, can I get my check?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was like. So that was crazy, but it was fun. And then just looking forward to Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. So what we're doing during the month of November, the shows is collecting food for the Mayflower Marathon.
There you go.
And if you bring a can, everybody gets a raffle ticket when you walk in the door.
Right.
And you win. We have gift certificates and stuff. But for each, let's say, non-perishable food item you bring, whether it be a can of something or ramen or whatever, you get 1 ticket for each one of those items. So if you bring 20 items, you get 20 tickets. That's increasing your chances to win something.
Well, unless everybody else brings 20 bags of ramen.
Well, but
It'd be a great problem to have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would
you're
be a
absolutely right.
Really good problem.
And I'll tell you what, if we hit 40 or 50 non-perishable items for the food pantry, we'll throw in an extra prize just to cover so that everyone has an even better shot of winning.
Absolutely.
Even better.
How about that?
Even better. By the way, the Mayflower Marathon just 19 days away from
19
today.
days
so
away. So.
Right around the corner.
Got to start resting up for that now.
Well, it's we'll talk about it more later, but it's very important this year. The need is greater than ever, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on.
True crime author and podcaster M. William Phelps. Matt Phelps is going to be joining us in just a matter of minutes. We'll get to that in a few. Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, Outdoor Power Headquarters, Steel, Ego, Craftsman, Toro, DeWalt.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Well, folks, the NFL trading deadline is over, and while there were moves across the NFL yesterday, none of them really matter. For example, yesterday the Jets traded cornerback Sauce Gardner to the Colts for wide receiver Adonai Mitchell and 2 first-round picks. They also traded defensive tackle Quinnen Williams to Dallas for a couple of picks and another defensive tackle in Mazi Smith. Did either one of these trades make the Jets a better football team? Of course not. They're still the Jets. Now, you might ask, hey, Maxie, what sort of moves did the Patriots make before yesterday's trading deadline? Well, that's a fine question. However, you might be surprised to learn that the Patriots did nothing. Why? Because to get something, you have to give something away. And while there are certainly parts of the Patriots roster that could use a little help, the Patriots are still in a 3-way tie for the best record in the AFC and tied with Denver for the longest active winning streak in the NFL, having both won 6 straight. That's not to say they did nothing at all. The Patriots did wind up signing former Chargers wide receiver Brendan Rice to their practice squad. Brendan Rice happens to be the son of legendary Hall of Famer Jerry Rice. Unfortunately, he appears to get most of his football ability from his mother's side of the family. Nevertheless, let's not lament the fact the Patriots were largely inactive leading to yesterday's trading deadline. Lots of teams around the league wound up not making deals. Making trades sounds like fun, but there are plenty of teams that make a lot of stupid trades too. Like the Cowboys, for example, who traded a defensive tackle for another defensive tackle and lost 2 draft picks to get him. Now, is that the sort of thing that you want to be a part of? I wouldn't think so, because you see, sometimes the best move is no move at all. And right now, I think the Patriots made the right move by doing jack squat. Gain nothing, lose nothing. To me, that's a smart approach. An approach I can live with, especially when you're among the hottest teams in the NFL. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. 2 essential yard work tools, the DeWalt string trimmer and the DeWalt blower, both run on the same battery. No smelly gas, no annoying power cord, the trimmer and the blower. $229 at Rocky's with your Ace Rewards card. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Springfield's classic rock at 7-Eleven and Led Zeppelin with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of 57. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 51. It's 37 right now in downtown Springfield.
He has written 45 books. I don't know if I've ever read 45 books, but he's a New York Times bestselling author. He's also the host of a couple really cool podcasts, Crossing the Line and Paper Ghost, which is about to start its next season. He's on the phone right now. It's investigative reporter M. William Phelps. Matt, how are you?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing good. You seem to be doing well with these the number one Apple podcast franchise. You got a new season coming out, season 5, Paper Ghost, the Texas Teen Murders. Tell us a little bit about that.
First, I want to say, Led Zeppelin, I still see that Rock 102 is mixing it up over there. I love that.
We like to freshen it up, Matt. We don't want you to have to listen to the same thing over and over again for like the last 25 years.
Yeah, it's like a guy doing true crime stuff over and over and over
Well, he's
again.
mixed it up with a couple of historical books here and there. You're not a one-trick pony.
I wrote a biography of Nathan Hale. Come on now.
Where's that series with Lizzie Borden where she backed into her boyfriend at 24 miles an hour? All the corrupt cops in Fall River that day.
Yeah, I know.
That is fucking. Oh,
boy, yeah, it's all right. Don't you worry about a thing.
We caught that.
Yeah, it's all. We'll take it out in editing.
Texas Teen Murders. All right, seriously speaking, back in 1983, a couple of teenagers, 16 and 14, were found in a car, shot in the back of the head on a place called Piss Hill. And it's named that for that very reason. That's where you would stop. And this is in Weatherford, Texas.
Right.
And I was approached by some people in town who were sick of just the corruption and everything of revolving around certain cases. So I took a look, and oh my God, I think I found the actual real story of like Breaking Bad. It turned into that for me. It is just an enormous case spanning 40-something years. One, I should say that by the end, you're going to have a resolution in this. I'm going to bring a resolution forward.
Oh, wow.
All right.
You sent us a couple of the trailers, an audio trailer and also a video trailer of the new series. And, you talk about like a Breaking Bad type of element to it. It sounds like that the more you dig into this, the more you realize that the reason why these murders haven't been solved is because there's so many people and so many layers involved in this, and that maybe coming up with the solution or the resolution is the last thing they want to have happen.
Exactly, because it exposes them. It exposes other people. When you get into the Southwest and the Midwest and these small towns and these small counties, there's a different type of justice because the sheriff runs the county, right? So they can keep everything kind of within the bubble, if you will.
Right.
So it's easy because literally everybody knows everybody, especially in law enforcement. So it's easy for them to keep hiding stuff, to keep pushing stuff under the rug. Evidence gets lost. Oh, geez, like the crime scene, for example. These kids are found, at like 6:30 in the morning. And within an hour, there's 20 people at the crime scene, and maybe 2 or 3 of them are cops, but the family's going through the car, there's people walking around. I mean, so they didn't want it solved from day one, it seems to me.
This is Matt Phelps on the phone. It's the names of the podcast are Crossing Line and Paper Ghost. Paper Ghost is is it season 4, season 5?
Season 5.
Season 5. Well, whenever you get involved in investigating a lot of these stories that you've done for the last couple of decades, you often hear from regular citizens how thankful they are and how relieved they are that some of these stories are getting churned up, and that cold cases can be looked at again. In the trailer that you sent us, there was a lot of that. There were a lot of people who just seemed to be so grateful and thankful that somebody is paying attention to this case and not just sweeping it under the rug. That has to be a pretty powerful thing to you to know that there's a certain level of responsibility as a journalist in these cases.
Yeah, it kind of drives me. The question I often get asked is, 25 years of murder, how do you deal with that sort of, well, this is one of the ways, I focus on the good I can bring to a case, not the bad that's within a case, so families come to me and they ask me for help. I take a look and I start to work with them, and I start to work with other people, and, I try to give them the answers that, no one else has given them in 4 decades. I mean, in this case, 4 decades. I mean, the families are just asking for kind of simple answers, and then I get into it, in the middle episodes of this thing, 5, 6, 7, I get into it with law enforcement in town, and it's like, they try to give me the runaround as well. I went all the way up to the Attorney General's office, filing Freedom of Information Act requests, and I'm denied everywhere I go, for a reason.
You're like Gene Hackman going down to Mississippi. Like you're going in there causing all kinds of problems in these. And I mean, I'm joking, half joking, but I mean, you seem to be the agitator for some of these people who don't really want to give you any information.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm doing it, I'm kind of not the agitator. It feels like it afterward, but I'm kind of poking them a little bit, asking them questions, and I do stealthy work. I kind of get in and get out, and people don't know exactly what I'm doing. I don't like to let everybody know exactly what I'm doing at the time. Of course, I'm not lying, but I'm lying by omission. I'm not giving out.
Yeah, but you're a tenacious little bastard. We've known you for long enough to know that's absolutely true.
I am. I don't give up.
No.
I push, and that's helped me in my career. That helped me in publishing, and it helps me now in my investigative work for, these paper ghosts.
The thing I like about the way you kind of model this podcast is it's really they're really interesting episodes to listen to, because you have the hook. You do a recap if you had another episode previous to that, but I guess the news magazine style that a lot of people don't do anymore. You still have that kind of. I like that. I like you setting the scene and then interviewing the person and that kind of thing. A lot of people don't do that anymore. It's just discussion back and forth.
Yeah, well, I mean, first and foremost, beyond anything else, I've always considered myself a storyteller. So, you can't write books without being a good storyteller, and you learn the craft over the years, obviously. So with podcasting, that offers me an even much broader way to tell a story. And, of course, I'm always looking for the best hooks, the best cliffhangers, all of that, to get you to listen to the next episode. So that's all there. I mean, that's first and foremost what I do is look, you have to entertain people, as sad as that sounds when we're talking about, these tragic cases, but no one's going to listen if it's not interesting, right? So I have to keep that in the forefront.
The other part of it, and I'm kind of with Steve on this, and I appreciate the fact that it's not like you're taking any creative liberties with telling the story. Like, for example, I was just watching the series Monster, the Ed Gein story on I think it's Netflix, and I'm watching the story and I'm trying to get into it, but they're taking so many liberties with that story, things that are not directly tied or directly involved in the case. And frankly, I found it to get more annoying as the series went on. It's like, no, I want to hear the story here. I don't need to know what Hitchcock thought. I don't need to know what anybody else may have gotten out of that. But to tell the story accurately in a way that really defines what the story is about, I think most people, when they hear these kinds of things, they appreciate the fact there's no BS or creative fudgery going on.
Yeah, no, I mean, more than at any other time, perhaps, we need truth, right? We need facts, we need truth. So, I call people out when they need to be called out. I call out some of what people say when they say it, and I do not take liberties at all, dramatic license. Absolutely not. These stories are enough. I mean, you don't need to add anything to the truth. The truth speaks for itself, So I like to stick to, what people are saying, what the documents are saying, and what my investigation bears out, So the truth is always more interesting than the fictionalized version.
Matt William Phelps has been an author of true crime books for years. He's got about 45 books out. Again, Paper Ghost and Crossing the Line podcast. Great to have you, Matt. Best of luck with both.
Today is the day. The podcast is
comes out today? Beautiful.
Yeah, it's out now. First episode, The Preacher's Daughter, just released a couple hours ago. So it's out there now. The cat's out of the bag, fellas.
All right, beautiful.
Now, being that the cat is out of the bag, how many Tito's and sodas did Lizzie Borden have before she left the bar that night?
At least 9.
9, yeah. I knew it was 9.
Unfortunately,
I love Lizzie Borden. I love that. That's just and Steve, I love the TikToks. I like the lab ones, the ones with your lab. I'm a fan of those.
The lab.
I love them all. Yeah.
Which lab ones? What are you talking about? What do you mean? The lab ones?
The dog.
Oh, the dog.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, my dog.
Sure,
who doesn't love the dog?
There you go.
Yeah.
Matt, we'll talk to you soon. Best of luck with everything. We appreciate it.
All right, man.
Thanks,
all right,
Matt.
Talk to you soon. Matt Phelps. It's 7:44. It's 7:26 at Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Liam, we'll have the full forecast for you.
Thanks again to Matt Phelps. That was great. Those podcasts really are exceptional. He does a great job.
I got hooked on that when he did the Karen Reed one, the 34 Fairview. That was last season.
Yeah,
he did that one. Very interesting stuff, and I'm looking forward to hearing this one too.
Rock 102's annual Mayflower Marathon, 19 days away from today, 3 days prior to Thanksgiving. You and I are going to be broadcasting for 52 hours, starting at 6 o'clock, Monday, November 24th, and going to Wednesday, the 26th at 10 a.m. We'll be outside the South End Market at MGM Springfield for our 4th year in a row. The goal is to fill as many trailers with non-perishable food donations to the open pantry as we can possibly stuff, but we need your help to make that happen. Food insecurity is an all-time high right now. These are very, very tough times for a lot of people. So if you can, start your collection up at work, at home, around the neighborhood, school, whatever you can do. You can even donate online at rock102.com. Thanks to our sponsors, including Capital Moving and Storage, Arment Trucking, Xfinity, Camping World of West Hatfield, Michael's Party Rentals, MGM Springfield, and many more. To get all the details about the Mayflower Marathon, you just go to rock102.com. It's the Mayflower Marathon coming up soon on Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
The need greater than ever right now for stocking shelves of any food pantry in the area. We're looking at really bleak numbers, 47% just in Springfield. People suffering from food insecurity. 54%, I believe, Western Mass as a whole. So,
and when we get to talk to Nicole Lucier about it from the open pantry, when she'll tell you the numbers that they're feeding right now with limited supplies and limited budgets, going to make your head spin. Yeah. Absolutely unbelievable, the fact that they are still operating with the kind of pressure that's on them right now. It's absolutely remarkable what they do.
And like I said, just one little thing at a time. Even if you have one can, that helps.
And you can donate tomorrow night at the comedy show.
That's right. We usually give everybody a raffle ticket when they buy a ticket for the $20 dinner and a comedy show, and then we give away some gifts cards and stuff like that. If you bring one canned item, you get one extra ticket. If you bring 10 canned items, you bring 10 extra tickets, or any non-perishable food item.
Now, if you bring 1,000 tickets, they're going to have to go back to Walmart to buy some raffle tickets because they will have run out by then.
I would be more than willing to run over to Walmart next to the shortstop to get more raffle tickets in if that's the case.
It's a great problem to have.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Right.
We got news coming up next to Rock 7:33. With Bax and Nagle on Rock 102, it's time for news brought to you by Freedom Credit Union. Freedom is yours. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. Andrew Mullen challenged incumbent Westfield Mayor Michael General Patton McCabe, who sought a third consecutive term, and with all precincts reporting, it appears that McCabe will continue to be the mayor of West Springfield. Any one of you sons of bitches out there in the Munger Hill area ever had your hands in the guts of your opponent?
I bet that made those upside-down pineapples turn right side up.
Oh, yes, it did. This is for all the swingers in the Munger Hill area.
No poor bastard.
Yeah.
Never lost an election by sharing his wife with 10,000 people.
No poor bastard ever watched his wife get train ganged in the...
Yeah, now just so we're all clear here, we're not accusing anybody of anything, which is all just rumors and speculation.
Oh my God, the last time I had a pineapple upside down was...
It wasn't on a cake.
Yeah, so Mike McCabe wins. Will Reichelt smoked that guy.
Mayor Will.
Well, he was up against. He's been the mayor now 10 years. That's 10 years.
Good guy.
Good guy. And then his challenger was Dan O'Brien, who was a cop who was accused of taping a woman's mouth shut.
Oh.
That got arrested at the Big E, and then they put her in a chair, and then they taped her mouth shut with duct tape, and it was all on camera.
I think they waved like cream puffs in front of her face.
And then the guy he's on the city council after this.
Yeah.
And then he sends out a hit list of people he would like to see gone. Not necessarily killing them, but one of these. Oh, this is the people that's right.
Yeah.
Well, he tries to send it to. I'll have to go back and see the details of that story. But it was somebody he was trying to send to it here. But he sent it inadvertently to a person with the same name in Ireland because he had the wrong extension.
Oh.
So the person in Ireland gets that and then says,
"What is this?"
Yeah. So then they email it to Mass Live, and then the guy gets found out.
Thank God he had free international calling because those rates could really hit you on the bill.
He only got 27% yesterday.
I see. This is weird. I really like. Well, I met him when he first became mayor. I was doing a benefit for like the dog park, like a comedy show, outdoor dog park. He came up to me. He looked like, I thought he was like maybe 23, 24 at the time.
He was about that age.
Yeah, but he was really nice, and I was talking to him, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm Marty," and he's like, "Oh, I'm Will. I'm the mayor."
And then Ed Sullivan put him back in his crate, and then you walked away.
Yeah, no, but it was he no ego. You know what I'm saying? No ego.
Absolutely
not. Nice guy. I think I know the guy Dan too.
Yeah.
Because when I was...
Did he tape your mouth shut once?
No, I
think he'd like to right now.
No, I actually... in fact, I could probably use it for a diet tip, but
that's what he was trying to help her out with.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
you had too many big crazy burgers
right.
over there.
I used to work my parents when I graduated college for that summer because I wanted to just mess around all summer and go drink with my buddies until I got a real job. I worked at my friend's parents' pizza shop right across from the Big E. It was called Pizza King, Memorial Ave. And I think Dan used to come in there and get lunch. If it's the same, I think it could be. I think he was a detective or something at the time.
Well, Dan O'Brien's not a real popular name, so you could how many could there possibly be
in Western Mass?
Yeah. Well, either way, Will Reichelt now continuing to be the mayor of West Side.
Hey, congratulations to them. Here's the thing, I normally am pretty religious about voting. I go all the time, and I apologize to my people in Chicopee because this is yesterday I had all the family stuff going on, like I was telling you guys, so I did not make it out to vote, which is not my usual thing. So I felt
well, shame on you for not being a contributing member of society.
What a disappointment you've become for the entire city of Chicopee.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know, Will Reicheld's one of those guys that gets a lot of he posts a lot of TikTok videos and stuff, keeps the town updated on all the projects. He walks around, he shows the construction going on. He did that whole construction project down he was updating like every couple of days the Rotary, the new one that they put in the center of town, and people were like, yeah, that's what we need. Another liberal pansy coming in here and doing this. And I sent him a picture of the map of the new Rotary with circled, and I'm like, yeah, this Rotary looks like the Q in LGBTQ. I can't believe that you're forcing your opinions on all of us here in town.
You know, I'm not going to make any political stance like you just did, Steve. But to me, I'm not supporting any candidate in any way. But I think this is a call for perhaps a celebration of a box of donut dip donuts delivered here to Rock 102 this morning. I mean, I'm not just saying.
Either him or his grandpa can bring him over here.
How great would that be? Great way to celebrate.
Donuts?
Yeah.
Donut dip,
I've been known to sample a donut or two.
And the donut dip is an exceptional product.
For electing another dip, we deserve donut.
Yes. Harumph.
Yeah.
Harumph. Give the governor a harumph.
Now that sign just says dip. Remember, it was said nut dip.
Yeah.
Well, now the nut. I don't know if they shut the nut part off, and now it just says dip on the one side. The other side says donut dip.
Yeah, you got to tap the sign. You got to tap it.
Nut dip.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
Bet you can't eat just one.
Yeah, get a little napkin for your chin.
It's a spa for your boys. That's what it is. You ever have a spa for your boys?
No, I haven't.
Then head on down to Nut Dip, Route 5 in West Springfield. A 36-year-old Springfield man has been arrested following a domestic violence investigation after biting police. On October 30th, the SVU began investigating 36-year-old Steven Santiago for suspected domestic violence and possible involvement in an armed kidnapping with two suspects. Around 8 p.m. Friday night, police found Santiago on Taylor Street where they recovered a loaded gun and bullets. Officials said that Santiago violently resisted being taken into custody, bit a detective, attempted to bite another, and broke part of the door on the police cruiser. And then he admitted to being on PCP.
Well,
I guess he did.
Yeah. Was he up to date on his shots? Does anyone know?
No, I don't know if he was.
That's a
problem. Inoculated.
Yeah.
He was.
Did he at least have a napkin?
No, he did not.
How gauche.
Yeah. Well, in Springfield, crime take bite out of you. That dog don't know what he's talking about. He was arrested. I know this is just a simple spelling mistake. 4A is together, so it's fora. He was arrested for a slew.
For a slew.
For a slew of charges, including assault and carrying a loaded firearm without a license and on multiple warrants. Saturday, detectives were told that Santiago had two more guns in a storage unit. They got permission to search the storage unit and recovered two loaded guns, one of which was a large-capacity firearm. Additional charges were announced. He was arraigned yesterday and is being held without the right to bail pending a dangerousness hearing. I'm not sure what's so dangerous about it.
Well, the biting of cops is probably pretty good. Yeah, right.
Just a rabid, well-armed American, you know?
If you can't bite a cop in this world, where can you?
You're not supposed to bite a cop any place in the world.
At least 7 people were killed in a plane crash in Louisville, Kentucky on Tuesday. Kentucky Governor Andy Bashar confirmed at least 7 deaths as a result of the crash and a catastrophic fire. But he said he expected the number of fatalities and injuries to increase as the investigation unfolds. Please pray for the pilots, crew, and everyone affected, he added. Emergency crews responded to the plane crash at Louisville Muhammad Ali Airport shortly after 5 p.m. According to the FAA, the UPS aircraft crashed shortly after taking off while en route to Hawaii. UPS Flight 2976 crashed around 5:15 p.m. local time on Tuesday, November 4th, after departing from the Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport in Kentucky. The McConnell Douglas MD-11 was headed to Honolulu. The FAA and NTSB will investigate. UPS also confirmed in a brief statement that a company aircraft was involved in a crash and released the statement as well. Bashar first confirmed 3 fatalities during an initial media briefing, but the governor and other local officials announced separately the number of deaths increased to 7. So, not a commercial aircraft, but still devastating nonetheless. But
my takeaway from that is I didn't realize that Muhammad Ali was from Kentucky.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it was from Louisville.
I had no idea.
Absolutely, yeah. Look it up.
That's great. Really?
Yes.
In my head, I always thought he was from Philadelphia.
No.
He wrote Kentucky Woman.
What?
He wrote Kentucky Woman. She Get to Know You.
He didn't actually write that song, but he would have beaten up anybody who was trying to cause problems with that Kentucky Woman.
If you want some Western Mass trivia, Muhammad Ali, for one of his biggest fights in his career, trained right in Chicopee at the top of Burnett Road, where the bowling alley is.
Yes.
Where the Mercedes dealership is now, used to be the Plantation Inn. Before that, it was the Sunshine Inn.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
He trained for his fight there.
In fact, there's a number of businesses that had pictures of Muhammad. Stopping at a couple of joints. I think he probably went to. Lido's for the chicken parm. I think he went to. To O'Brien's Corner. They got the best breakfast in town. I think he also went to the Munich House for a beer.
That's Steve and I's place, O'Brien's, for breakfast.
Yeah, that's actually a good.
That's our little
little place.
That's our little secret. Usually after the show, sometimes
don't tell anyone.
They got homemade hash over there too.
Yeah, we have a little breakfast. That place, for a tiny little neighborhood bar, they've had the Stanley Cup in there. They've had Muhammad Ali in there. They've had Steve Nagle in there. They've got a lot of the celebrities.
Before the old owner sold it, my picture was up on the wall in there.
Are you serious?
I think yours was. Weren't you part of that comedy contest way back?
No,
that was actually before you started.
It was before I started.
Wow, how about that? That's how old I am. I had a picture of me. I won second place.
Behind who?
Who won
Linda
first?
Belt.
Because
I won the comedy stand-up portion, but I did not win the improv portion, which it really shouldn't have been. I don't know. They did this like improv contest.
Linda's a solid comic, though. So if you're going to lose to somebody, that's a.
Well, it's coming in second. That means I'm just a little bit worse than she is. If you think about it that way.
I can't even imagine they did comedy in there. There's not really like a place.
No, there was no room. This was back in the day where the prize was like, I don't know, 4 Jaeger bombs from O'Brien's.
Yeah.
Like
where was
and your name on a plaque.
Yeah.
Where the hell was the stage?
It was in the corner when you walk into the. Remember where we used to set up for the Rock 102 work release things?
You did it there?
We did it there, and then nobody could see us, so we all had to stand on a chair.
95% of all the people in the bar can't see you there.
That's what I was thinking.
And that's why we had to move a chair further over, and we all had to stand up on a chair to do this comedy contest.
My gosh.
It was packed in there.
And I can see it, but
it makes me think
a crazy place to do comedy.
It makes me think back to like all the wacky places that I did. I remember Solmar.
Yeah,
I did. They used to
downtown.
Solmar was
Indian Orchard.
Indian Orchard.
Oh, right.
It's still there, by the way. They have great food. Chicken Picadillo is amazing, but they have a little side restaurant side, like an event side that held like 50 people.
Yeah.
So we did shows there, but one day we had a show booked. They forgot to advertise it, so they go, "Oh, you're gonna be fine. We're gonna move it out in the bar." And they put it in the bar at Solmar, which is like a long, lengthwise bar.
Right.
And I was standing on 2 milk crates. That's how I had to do.
You did the milk crate challenge at Solmar.
For 2 hours. For 2 hours,
Wow.
I was standing or for about, maybe like an hour and a half. I was standing on 2 milk crates. And I remember when I got off stage, and I do air quotes when I say stage, my back was all messed up because of trying to balance the entire time on the
My
thing.
sciatica in this comedy show is really not working out for me.
Those are the days, man.
Yeah, nice. Good room.
You're
good room.
Good times, good rooms. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today, cloudy with a high of 58. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 51. 40 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Yeah.
It's 7:50 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of 58. It's 40 right now in downtown Springfield.
Real quick, this week on Baxi's Musical Podcast, my guest has been Rock and Roll Hall of Famer John McPhee of the Doobie Brothers for the last 46 years. He's been a part of that band.
Which Doobie you be?
I know, I love that. That's the best line ever on What's Happening. Anyway, in 1990, he was in a band with Keith Knudsen from the Doobie Brothers and Stu Cook from Creedence, who will be on the podcast in a few weeks, called Jack Dog. Recorded in 1990, went unreleased for 19 years. It's getting a re-release now, and it's actually a really good record. And then on tomorrow, I'm going to throw in a bonus episode with legendary leader of the band Shonen Knife, Naoko Yamana, a band that's been around since 1981. It got 22 albums. They sing songs about choco bars, kitty cats, and banana chips. Great band. You can't have a bad day and listen to Shonen Knife at the same time. Can't be done.
Cannot be done.
So you'll hear that on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, the Rock 102 app, all brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at Chicopee, and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
All right. Well, first of all, Marty Caprone's here with $20 dinner at a comedy show tomorrow night.
I am here for dinner at a comedy show tomorrow night, and also a specialty thing. If you bring a non-perishable food item, you get an extra raffle ticket.
Yeah, and that goes for every
item
non-perishable item that you bring. So if you bring 10 non-perishable items, you get 10 extra tickets, which is great. And, you've got a pretty good chance of winning a prize over there.
And if you come with nothing, then your chances actually decrease. Yeah. So think about that.
And you know what? If you're planning for your office, like a work party,
this is a great thing to do.
This is a cheap and easy way, and everybody's going to have a great time coming out to a $20 dinner and a comedy show. You can treat the whole office.
We got a group of 10 teachers coming tomorrow.
There you go.
So already. So if you're, that's another thing too that I feel like we always have to say to people. If you know you're coming, just message Steve or myself so that we can at least factor it in for the head count. It makes it a lot easier on poor Nabil, who's over there. We're trying to mix up the menu a little bit so it's not pasta and meatballs every week. Last week, Nabil did a really nice a cod dinner. It was delicious.
We're having meatballs this week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you thought I can't have cod 2 weeks in a row.
Right, but if we want to have better meals going forward every week, having that more accurate head count is going to help.
Yeah, because if we can get a grip on that, if you buy the tickets early enough, then we can go, we can put something else out here so we can see how many people we got.
But even with the meatballs, you're getting meatballs, pasta, you get a nice salad, you get a roll. I picked up dinner last night. A really great place. AC Produce. You ever go there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, so good there. Yeah. I went to the deli. I picked up some chicken parm. And they're reasonable, that place.
Yeah.
And it was $9.99 for a serving of chicken parm. No salad, no roll, no nothing. And I was thinking to myself, gosh, do we really put on a good deal for people?
We really do, because there was no show at AC Produce.
Right.
Although we could do a Tuesday afternoon down there.
I have
talk to the owner down there and see if we can do that.
I have so many people saying, when are you going to do a Saturday again? When are you going to do a Saturday again? So we got to talk to Nabil about maybe next Saturday or something like that.
Yeah, something to push along.
Yeah.
Because people are really a lot of people work third shift. They can't make the Thursday night shows, and Saturday afternoon is a better, more convenient time.
My buddy Steve Mazza goes, he's almost retired. He goes, I ain't going out on a Thursday night that late. You need to do an early show. And I said, well, we did a Saturday. He goes, well, I didn't listen to the radio.
Well, but you had a nice crowd there. I mean, it was, and the comedy was fantastic.
That's what I told him. So we'll get one of those on the books in the next week or two.
All right. So November 1st happened over the weekend, and the Halloween decorations. There's a lot of people who are like, "Oh, we're switching over to Christmas. They're skipping right over Thanksgiving."
So annoying.
That's happening in my house.
You're doing
well. I've had the Christmas tree up all year long anyway. But now the rest of the decorations, the kids and I went out yesterday. We went over to a thrift shop.
Okay. Because
a lot of the lights that we have are no longer working, like Christmas lights. But there's no way in hell I'm spending $50, $60 on a new set of lights. We went to this thrift store called Sushi's in Westfield.
How was that?
It was great. $1. It was $1 for the 100 string of lights.
Really?
Well, it's used stuff. It was somebody used
And
it
only
before.
$10 for a dragon roll.
Yeah, and a $10,000 when it burns down your house.
It's a weird. It is Russian owned.
Okay.
It's called Sushi's,
That's a weird thing.
and it's like it's one step up from like it's cleaner stuff. I don't know how to describe that. Like it's.
Are the things you buy in like the form where you buy a big thing and then inside the big thing there's a smaller thing?
No.
And
It's
then
not like
inside
no,
that,
no,
it's a
no.
smaller
They're not
thing.
Russian nesting lights.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
No, it's not like that. But it's a. It doesn't have the feel of like a Salvation Army or something
Right.
like that. It's a little bit
It's
more.
more of a Russian army, as we say.
But it's not like just junk out on the shelves.
Yeah.
It's like kind of refurbished stuff. I don't know how to describe it. Like
Okay.
it's clean. It's it's out there on the shelf. So they have all these strings of lights down there, and they're
Yeah.
various prices. Nothing more than $3.
All right,
You
well.
know, so you get the mini ones are $1, the $3 ones are the 100 lights or whatever. So we got a bunch of lights for less than like $7 yesterday.
That's awesome.
And see, there's ways to save money. They're just lights. I mean, do you really need a brand new package? A brand new package. How much do you think 100 lights are, mini lights, for a brand new package?
Brand new?
Yeah,
$9.99.
$7. It was $7.
That's a. I was going low with the $9.99. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, I don't think it. I mean, 5 years ago there were,
Those lights
$2.
must have come in pre-tariff. Those
Yeah,
are pre-tariff
that
lights.
sounds like a pre-tariff price.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find ways to save. But the abundance of decorating is going on.
Bax, I feel like you're probably like me with this. It just bothers me that we push everything along so fast now.
Right.
When I used to work for Coca-Cola, I was in CVS's every day because we were always, and that's what used to bother me is the year would go by based on CVS's, and it'd be like one holiday, and then they're jamming another holiday, and you throw in another holiday, and now there's wiffle ball bats. Oh, it's summer, and now and I feel like that's what people are doing now. Like it's not even Thanksgiving yet, and everyone's. First of all, I don't even remember Halloween lights. Do you remember Halloween lights?
Well, I mean, there were a few people that would, maybe put a couple on a porch, but that's about it.
Yeah, and now it's like you need Halloween. And I have a bunch of friends on Facebook that did what you're doing. They switched over November 1st to Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now you got 8 weeks of Christmas.
Well, people like that kind of thing. I guess.
It's one day, but it's a whole season.
My kid's birthday is soon, and she's having people over.
Okay.
And she loves Christmas. So
Well,
it's
there
a
you
Christmas-themed birthday party. So the whole
All
thing,
right.
we're doing gingerbread houses and things like that.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, you can find those. Again, those gingerbread houses, I found those at Ocean State for $1.50 a piece.
That's delicious gingerbread.
Yeah.
The Ocean State gingerbread's delicious.
Yeah, but it's not about eating them. It's about decorating them and putting them up. Nobody really eats the gingerbread house.
I still have $100 gift certificate from the John O'Brien roast raffle that I won.
Yeah.
For $100 at Ocean State Job Lot. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to spend it on.
For $100, you could buy practically the whole store.
I was going to say I might be able to be a small partner, like a 10% ownership in the store with $100.
10% Marty.
Yeah.
Stake your claim. Yeah, where's Chooch? What is it?
10% Charlie?
No.
I'm
thinking of Ruby Vine.
Oh, Ruby Vine and Choo Choo. Sure, railroad sandwich. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God, Ruby!
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Cowwood Oriental Rug? Is it still around?
You know what? We will take that question after the break.
It's 7:59 on Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, Outdoor Power Headquarters, Steel, Ego, Craftsman, Toro, DeWalt.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, I'll be honest. I love my dog. My dog is fantastic. Sure, he drinks in the toilet. Sure, he likes to lick my face. Sure, he likes to lick my face after he's been in the toilet. But in a very real way, I'd rather spend time with my dog than spend time with some of you at a Rock 102 work release. Having said that, my dog certainly isn't getting any younger, and if I were to do all the complicated math that converts dog years into human ones, then my dog would be incredibly old. And so, at some point, there may be some tough decisions to make. But if I were Tom Brady, and I had an approximate net worth of $350 million, I might have other options. Yesterday, in a joint statement with a company called Colossal Biosciences, Tom Brady announced that his dog, an adorable pit bull mix named Junie, is actually a clone of his dog Lua, who died 2 years ago. This announcement came on the heels of Colossal Biosciences acquiring another animal cloning firm. Tom Brady happens to be an investor in this company, and so, despite all the looming ethical questions, Tom Brady said, quote, "A few years ago, I worked with Colossal and leveraged their non-invasive technology through a simple blood draw of our family's elderly dog before she passed." Sounds simple enough, right? Well, of course, you can clone your family pet, too. In fact, according to their website, the cloning of your dog or cat will only cost you $50,000. A larger animal, like a horse, could cost you as much as $80,000, which you can pay in 2 reasonable installments. Again, I love my dog, but you know what I like even more? Not paying $50,000 when I can easily adopt a brand new dog virtually for free. No offense to my dog, he's great and everything, but $50,000 is a lot of money for a genetic replication of the dog that just licked my face 10 seconds after swirling his tongue around the toilet bowl. Sure, Tom Brady can afford to clone just about anything he wants. The average dog owner like you or me doesn't really have that sort of option. And so, I think I'd rather give another dog a shot instead, because clone or no clone, they're both eventually going to wind up at the same rainbow bridge. Only one of them is going to get there for $50,000 less. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. The neighborhood birds will sing for their supper when you go to Rocky's for wild bird food. 2 20-pound bags for just $18. Not all birds fly south, so keep those neighborhood songbirds singing with wild bird food that you got at Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:13, and Fleetwood Mac with Bax and Nagle. And Marty Caproni on Rock 102.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of 58. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with a high of 51. And it's going to be chilly. Perfect night to warm up at a $20 dinner and a comedy show. Warm the cockles of your heart with that pasta and meatballs.
What a cockle. Yeah,
You
tomorrow.
ever had your cockles warmed?
I've never had my cockles warmed.
All right. Well, this will be the first time for you then. There you go.
Well, there you go. Anyway, Marty Caproni is in the studio, like you said, the $20 dinner comedy show tomorrow night at the Shortstop in Westfield.
Yeah, so stop deciding whether or not you're going to go. Just decide you're going to go and send Steve a message or me a message or buy your tickets online right now.
We were talking about Christmas decorations before the break last hour. And in this, I'm telling you, I bought the used lights from a place called Sushi's out in Westfield. Because they're a lot cheaper than buying the brand new ones. And then, then you get the guy, watch out for fires. And then a minute later, CVS threw out Xmas lights a long time ago because of the fire risk. Good luck, Ebenezer.
Oh, good.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I heard you talking this morning. When you went there, is that where you went to the bike club?
Yeah, the bike club's right around the corner. Yeah.
So where is this place? Because
the bike club?
Yeah.
The bike club is on Franklin. It's on Route 20, Franklin Street in Westfield. It's like, where the Elks Club is.
Yeah.
So it's probably like maybe a block past that. It's a little plaza.
On the right?
Yeah, on the left. On the left. There's a little plaza. There's a convenience store that's been there forever, like a Lucky Mart or one of them places.
There's a Chinese place there, right?
Yeah. It used to be an old, there was another place in there. I can't remember the damn names of these places, but there was a Chinese place that was there, closed up after however many years. Yeah. New Chinese place took over, revamped the whole place. So now there's that in there. There's, I believe there's like a Sunshine Village thing, I think is in there, like an office for them in there. And then there's a hair salon, and then this bike club is right next to the hair salon. Yeah. Really good.
I was going to say, sounds good. I mean, the first rule about bike club is you don't talk about bike club.
Actually,
unless it's really delicious.
Yeah, it's really
you have
good.
to talk about it.
Then you have to.
Yeah. So I highly recommend going over there.
Huh. I know where that plaza is because my aunt and uncle, when I was a kid, just 2 blocks down from that on the corner, I think it's like a Taekwondo school now or something. They had a grocery store.
Oh yeah, that's right up the street.
Yeah, my uncle was a butcher, so they had a grocery store, and we used to go there they lived above it, and we would go there for some of the family holidays or birthdays. And I thought it was the coolest thing because my uncle would let my cousin take me down into the market and go pick out whatever candy you want.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was like I was robbing a supermarket. You know, it was awesome.
Whereas now, if your uncle were still alive and still with us, and you'd say, "Hey, why don't you go downstairs and grab yourself some pork chops?"
Yeah,
that's a much better deal.
Yeah.
It used to be the restaurant used to be called the Tung Shing Dragon.
Yeah, so the reason I knew that is because when I was like 13, my cousin Mark took me down there to get Chinese food, and I remember I don't think he was even 21 yet, and it was the first time I ever saw somebody order. I think it was called a zombie.
Oh, zombies! Ever have zombies?
No. What is that?
Well, zombies it's a delightful cocktail.
But he was like, "You want some?" And I was like, "I don't think I can. I think I'm 13. I don't think I'm old enough to drink." And I just remember him being like, "Just take a sip. Just take a sip." Trying to get me to take a sip of the zombie at the Chinese place. But I remember the food was really good, that Chinese place.
What's exactly in a zombie?
Let me. I'm trying to get a good zombie recipe for you. The classic zombie is oh boy. Yeah, of course they're gonna make this difficult.
It's like
where I have to prove I'm 21.
Is it one of those drinks that will make you sing the song "Zombies"?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Let's see. Oh my God.
It's like a scorpion bowl. You know, you go to the Hukilau, you got a scorpion bowl. You didn't know what was in it, but you knew if you got it with 2 or 3 people, you were gonna have yourself a heck of a time. And if you got 2, no one was driving home.
Well, there you go.
Why am I having such a hard time finding a decent zombie recipe? I don't know why that's so hard.
There's really
I mean, it's not a
classic zombie cocktail. Aged Jamaican rum, gold Puerto Rican rum, 151. Oh, that's there
you go.
Fresh lime juice, falernum. What is that? What the hell is falernum?
It's probably an industrial cleaner.
Almond, ginger, lime, and clove.
It's good. It's delicious.
I think you can still get one at Kiyomi in Chicopee. I'm not certain, but I think you can.
Kiyomi?
Yeah, it's on Grattan Street. Kenny from the Hukilau has it. It's a restaurant, really good, and he still does some of the drinks that they used to have.
The Hukilau, former employees of the Hukilau is Nose, right? Isn't that the other place?
What?
Now's.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah.
Now.
No one's going to want to eat at a restaurant called Nose. That's it'd be like It'd be like want to eat at a restaurant called Testicle. You're probably not going to go there.
Oh, I was thinking yes or no's. Your mind. I can't believe that your mind would even go to a body part. You should be ashamed of yourself for even thinking that.
Steve, you have no idea.
Yeah.
The amount of shame I bring to the show every day is profound.
I was talking about yes or no's. That's
no,
what I was
thinking
about.
of the human nose that you blow your nose.
Testicles are always on your mind, aren't they?
Well, sometimes they are, Steve.
Tell you what, this conversation isn't warming my cockles.
Well, that's probably for the best, actually.
Well, that's why you got to go to a place, and get them warmed up. $20 dinner and a comedy show tomorrow night. There you go.
I know.
Are we offering that now too? We're gonna warm your cockles with a good laugh.
I'll warm. Depends on how much you're willing to pay.
Okay. Right.
Somebody the other day, I was on online. You want to talk about like the Hukilau?
Yeah.
So the meeting house in Longmeadow.
Okay,
where the old Hukilau used to be in Longmeadow, apparently is not operational anymore.
Okay.
Allegedly. And people were saying, well, what's going in there? And I saw a bunch of people say, wouldn't it be great to bring the Hukilau back there? Now, obviously, you're not going to have the event space that you had in Chicopee, but I got to tell you, there are times when I would love to have the old Hukilau back in business.
I think all of Western Mass would, and I'll tell you what, they do such a good job with all their other restaurants, right?
Yeah.
Edison and Nick and I just have this feeling that that's like one of those trump cards they haven't played yet because they're doing so great with all the other restaurants. But at some point, I feel like they have to just say, all right, we're going to open like a baby Hukilau somewhere. And that would be a good spot.
I know. And thing is, there are other Asian fusion, some more like sushi places within a certain radius of that building. But you got to admit, Having a poo-poo platter and a couple of scorpion bowls would really bring you back.
You know, remember that show on VH1 that they used to do where they'd try to get a band back together that hadn't been together in a while? I think one of my favorite ones was the Mr. Big. They tried to get Mr. Big back together. I'm the one who wants to. Yeah, they tried to get them. We should do that with restaurants. Let's try to get like a TV show that did what you just said, like a mini version of whatever the famous restaurant was.
You know how much money you would make if you did that like once, like you did that like a couple times a year?
A
like
pop-up.
Pop-ups.
Yeah.
Like Lido's.
Yeah.
Did Lido's for like a month. You do Huki Lau for a month.
Yeah.
Bernie's.
How
you
hard
get some huge prime ribs.
We were talking about that yesterday.
That would be you'd make a killing off that.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know if you'd make a killing. The food costs on those prime ribs.
Well, we were talking about that yesterday. The most of the cost you were paying for was the cut of beef.
Yeah.
That you were paying for.
Yeah.
The rest of the stuff was like, it was canned green beans and potatoes.
But that's not, nobody's going to a restaurant and saying, boy, they got the best canned green beans I've ever had.
Well, I mean, it depends on, there's some places, like there's a steakhouse out in Vegas called the... now I can't remember the name of it, but it's famous where like Frank Sinatra used to hang out with all the people.
I know the one. It's in Old Vegas.
It's a steakhouse where the steaks are like $80-something a piece.
Yeah.
But the sides are
amazing.
like the best. So, not every place has that ability to do that.
There's a place in San Francisco that I went to once called the House of Prime Rib. It's been there since.
Now, what do they sell there?
You'd be
chicken
shocked.
sandwiches,
mostly ravioli. But it's you'd be shocked. But it's been there since like 19 something, like 1918 or whatever it's been. But and I loved the steak, but the salad I still dream about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the most perfect salad I've ever had in my life. Close second, Chandler's when they opened down at MGM.
That was good. That's good.
The salad was like, it's the right temperature, if that makes any sense. Like where the salad's cold,
bowl is cold.
The bowl's cold.
Yeah,
the dressing's cold.
I'll tell you what, they used to have a Morton's in Hartford.
Ooh.
Morton's Steakhouse was fantastic, and the sides were amazing.
Yeah,
all of
in
them.
Saratoga I went to once.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of them. I've been to Morton's in Chicago, New York, Las Vegas, and the one in Hartford. And then every one was fantastic, but they shut that one down. I don't know why.
Morton,
you are a mental case. Hardy, hard.
Why do we always talk about food?
I don't know, but because we're three fat guys trying to get through our day, and we're hours away from our next meal.
Golden Steer is the name of the place I was talking about. It's got the old the Rat Pack used to hang out.
It's in Old Vegas, right?
Yeah, and it's got the Rat Pack used to hang out in there. So all the seats are like that red leather type thing. It's like dim in there, and then there's a room in the back that used to be Sammy Davis Jr.'s hangout spot because he was black and he wasn't allowed to hang out with all the white folk out front. So they had his own private room in the back.
I remember that story, and I remember Frank Sinatra got upset about it, and that was the thing.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to make him go through a separate entrance or something like that.
Oh, they wanted him going to the back of the place.
Yeah. So then Frank kind of took it over and said, this is going to be his room then.
And when the chairman of the board speaks,
you listen. You listen. Right. He's like the Mayor Dom Dom of music.
Oh, Mayor Dom. How's Mayor Dom Dom doing?
He's good.
Right.
He's hanging in.
He's wished me a happy birthday.
Yep. I saw him at Oktoberfest. He was doing okay. It's all good.
There you go, my paisan.
Yep. Good man. Good. All right. Well, very good. It's 8:25 at Rock 102. It's 8:28 with Bax and Nagle at Rock 102.
Liam has the full forecast for you.
Hey, this Friday night, Steve and I are going to be hanging out at the Thunderbirds game in the vestibule where people walk in and stuff by the box office at the Mass Mutual Center, collecting donations for the Mayflower Marathon. We'll be there from 6 to 7. Thunderbirds are collecting donation at every home game until the Mayflower Marathon. That is this Friday, 6 to 7 with the Springfield Thunderbirds. Now imagine there's it's a 6,000 seat arena. Imagine if we can get 6,000 people, because there's going to be a sellout, to bring just like one can.
Even $1. You bring one can or $1. That would help us out tremendously.
Tremendously.
You know, if I'm around, I'll stop in. I'll bring you guys something.
Sure.
All right.
That'd be
Sweet.
great.
Yeah.
That'd be terrific.
Someone just told me they picked up one of the old Bruins.
Yeah. Lucic.
Lucic.
Yeah.
Lucic.
Milan Lucic is
Lucic.
now playing with the Thunderbirds.
Our boy Nate Costa making moves.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Or is it the Blues that did that?
Well, maybe.
Probably the Blues.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But let's give Nate credit anyways.
Listen,
Well, Nate's got so many other things to worry about over there and making sure that everybody's having a good time.
He's got to make sure his hair looks nice, his truck is shiny.
his hair does look
It
nice.
does.
He's a dreamy.
He is a dreamer.
Oh, he's more than a snack. He's the whole buffet.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I'm
That's
talking
right.
about. Yeah.
And I think we're the three of us are all secure in our masculinity enough to say that with 100% confidence.
More like an appetizer than an appetizer.
You're damn right about
That's
that.
what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We have news coming up next on Rock 102.
Here's your Western.
Well, it's 8:34 on Rock 102. It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle, brought to you by Cluett's Appliances.
We have no idea if we're on the air or not.
I'm sure the Route 10 Tire listener line, everybody will let us know.
If someone hears us, they'll just message.
I guess so.
Usually people will say on the Route 10 Tire listener line, "You're off the air,"
That's a good
as if
point.
we wouldn't be the ones to know that.
We are off the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Was that
No,
something?
that's nothing.
That's something
No,
else.
yeah,
right?
that's something totally different.
It gets so confusing around here.
Like
lights are going off. People are coming down the stairs. I have no. I'm dating a virgin. Something's got to give.
Yeah, like last week, for example, we were off the air for 40 minutes.
I remember that.
Yeah, we had no idea what was going on, and it just was a matter of like a jiggling a cord.
I saw you guys on Facebook Live, still plugging away.
Show's off the air. That's we're off the air.
Yeah,
so
we are aware
we're
of
not
that.
Actually,
Well, my dad just died, so we can, no one's going to hear that, which is nice. I'm going
You
to.
probably just heard it.
Yeah.
as you said that.
Oh, we're back on the air.
we're back on the air.
Okay, great.
Well, yeah, so that's what I was going to say. I just found out, so I'm going to, after this commercial break, be excusing myself.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You could leave now if you wanted.
I'm very sorry to hear that. By the way,
That's okay. It, it was a long road, so not suffering, so.
well, let's talk about grief.
Yeah, all right, good
So
times.
let's turn this
good times.
frown upside down, shall we?
Well, we can make grief fun.
I mean, we usually do. How did they go from off air to back on air?
We got
that
top
fast?
men working on this who can dial in remotely and fix nearly any problem.
Yeah, or somebody plugged the cord back in. It's like on an airplane,
Right, when
they
Jacobs has got the cord. Yeah.
pulls it up. Just kidding. And then puts it back in. Let's see. Where
Jacob, start from the beginning. Well, first the earth cooled, and then the dinosaurs came.
what can you make out of this? Oh, I can make a hat.
Make a brooch.
Pterodactyl.
Surely you must be kidding.
Authorities.
I'm not kidding, and stop calling me Shirley.
All right, now we have serious news. Okay. Authorities are investigating after a child was hit by a car in Holyoke. Crews responded to the area of Main Street between Cabot and Appleton Streets around 2 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. According to Holyoke fire officials, the child was conscious, alert, and was taken to a local hospital with minor injuries. No other information is available at this time. So I don't know if it was a hit and run. That's kind of weird that they don't say if there's anybody, like where the investigation lies with that.
Yeah.
A child was hit by a car. Minor injuries.
That's it.
Oh, we're off the air again.
Yeah, I was just gonna, I saw
That's
the one.
okay. All right.
That's all right. We had
We'll
nothing
fix it.
good to say anyway.
Do you guys want me to say something else insanely personal? So that all
Yes,
of a sudden we're
please.
back?
That's really up
admit
to you.
something. This is all going to be on the podcast anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, now. All right.
By the way, I've got this itch that you wouldn't believe.
Hey, we're back on, Steve.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
worked.
Yo, dudes, is this looking infected to you?
Yeah, what is this? You ever see a pustule this big?
Normally I should go to a hospital, but
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Erection Day was yesterday.
Steve, I believe it was called Election Day.
The winner of the East Tampon mayoral election was announced as Salem Derby, the interim mayor now taking on the official title of mayor.
Great name.
It's the best name. Mayor
Salem Derby.
Salem Derby.
Salem Derby.
The great John Houseman name.
Was elected the mayor
Elected.
of East Tampon,
East Hampton.
Massachusetts. Derby was running against Lindsay Sekula and Jason J.T. Terrell. Round 1 of votes put Derby in the lead, but the ranked choice voting pushed his lead ahead. Western Mass News spoke with the newly elected mayor, who had a lot of supporters celebrating his win at City Brewery. He said he was using his work. He said he is using the work he began as interim mayor and continuing in the upcoming term. Since I've been interim mayor, I know I can help East Tampon move forward.
Hampton.
Whatever. In a really great direction. Mayor was not only a contested position up for grabs, they also have the results of City Council at Large, Coney Denham, Jonathan Schmidt. Oh, yeah.
Good names.
Yeah. Nathan Markey and Kiam Jamrog McQuaid will be taking those.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah. All on Erection Day.
Election day.
Whatever.
There was some hard polling.
Yes, we're going out to the hard polls tomorrow for Erection Day.
Election day.
Oh.
Well, one time 22 News had on the, what is it? What do they call that? The Chiron? Chiron
Yes.
thing. They said voters head to the polls, POLES.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's really not a way to talk about
Man, I'll tell you what.
people like that.
Some of these election day promises are so over the top.
A 36-year-old.
By the way, I think it's great to just at least point out that nobody was elected thanks to a $10 on a fish sandwich this year. I think that's a great switcheroo.
Making some strides.
That's right.
in local politics.
That was against all odds right there.
You're damn right about that.
And I'm not just talking about Phil Collins.
Oh,
I'm
I
talking
was.
about
Fisherman jig sandwich.
Fisherman jig sandwiches, $10. A woman was arrested for providing alcohol to juveniles at a party in South Windsor. Police say that on October 31st at around 9:57 p.m., officers responded to a residence after receiving a text to 911 message saying that juveniles were consuming alcohol. Authorities arrived and found at least 100 kids on the property. Oh my God. Alcohol containers were visible in the backyard, back deck, and kitchen. The woman, 44-year-old Georgina Tuswami, claimed that she did not know that there was a party taking place despite being home.
Wait a minute.
It's 100 people in my house. But
I didn't know there was a party going on. What did you think was going on?
How big's the house?
Yeah, it could be a big mansion.
There
you
you
never
go.
know. Yeah.
But even if you had a big mansion, if there are 100 people on one side of the house, wouldn't you notice that maybe there's a few people in the driveway?
Yeah. Or they could have parked on the side street.
Even still, I think you're not going to get 100 kids together and everyone's going to be quiet. Shh, my mom might hear us.
I didn't know they were partying out there. I just thought that was the neighbors.
I thought they were studying for their midterms.
I do. When I was a kid, I remember my buddy Paul, his dad worked second shift. So he was out cold. His mom would be out cold. Mm-hmm. And we'd get a good 40, 50 people rocking in the backyard.
Sure.
Pool party, everything. They wouldn't know.
And they wouldn't know.
Nope.
That's crazy.
There you go.
I can't imagine a situation where I would not be woken up by that.
I had parties, but I had like 3 people over.
Oh.
Like, because I didn't have enough friends. And B, I wouldn't do that to my parents.
Oh, see, my parents used to go to their boat every weekend, and so all my friends and their friends knew that if they were at a party and it got broken up, they could just go to my house.
Yeah.
So every weekend, my house was like a hostel. There was like a good 20 people there, no matter what.
It was pretty hostile before the party.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's true. The long-term use of melatonin could lead to heart failure, according to the American Heart Association. A study found that adults with insomnia who used melatonin for at least a year had a 90% higher chance of being diagnosed with heart failure than those with insomnia who did not use melatonin.
But if you have like sleep apnea or are an insomniac, don't you also run the risk of heart disease?
And that's what they're not telling you, what these people were suffering from. If you were suffering from those conditions,
right?
Yes, if your breathing gets suppressed by having another drug that suppresses your breathing even further than it normally would.
Or if your body's not getting restorative sleep, then you're putting yourselves in all kinds of health problems.
Melatonin supplements are widely thought of as a safe and natural option to support better sleep, so it was striking to see such a consistent and significant increase in serious health outcomes, even after balancing for many other risk factors, according to Dr. Nandi, leader of the study. Dr. Pierre St. Ange, I believe he's Irish, said she is surprised that physicians would prescribe melatonin for insomnia since it's not indicated for the treatment of insomnia. Melatonin is very much abused by people, like to put their kids to sleep at night.
Oh, yeah.
I've never taken it, but here's the question. Who's the study funded by?
The study, which has not been published, is
Sleepies.
scheduled to present.
NyQuil.
It's from the American Heart Association.
I guess I believe it.
Yes. But you see a lot of people putting their kids on melatonin, and it's like, it's okay to do that once in a while, but if you become, it's just like any other thing, substance. If you become dependent on it, then you're not going to be, and then you're screwing your sleep schedule up.
Yeah, but that's also coming from some parents who've been told, well, you can't put Benadryl in their system as often as you'd want, because that was the other one that always worked out so well.
This is what I was going to say is I do take a stand firmly that responsible parenting, if you have a flight, is to drug your kids with Benadryl. As somebody who flies a lot and hates crying kids.
Oh, by the way, everybody heard that your dad passed away.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
So we didn't know it was on air at the time. So I actually said, So
then you admitted something very personal. That your dad did in fact pass away, and now we thought we were off the air, but. People heard it, and now they're offering their condolences.
Well, thank you very much. Now, way to bring down the. I'll still be there tomorrow. So So but he was sick for a long time. So it in a way it's a blessing that he's not in pain
and not unexpected. Too.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be. Well, you have to do it. It's a somber forecast.
Somber occasion.
Brought to you by the folks at Corden Funeral Home in Chicopee.
Yes, it's going to be cloudy today, much like the cloudiness, black cloud hanging over Marty this morning. His dad, who had just passed away.
All right, jeez. Okay, all right.
He is now an orphan.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Please. All right.
The most depressing show we've ever done.
I know. I'm sorry that I made it depressing, you guys. I am going to run, though, I think, because I have to go there now. So...
You can't leave now.
The show's just getting good.
You just got started.
Just kidding. $20 dead in a comedy show.
Listen, Marty, he's still going to be dead by the time you leave here. So what's the difference?
No, you could go. You should go.
We got some good. My buddy Don Zolo just messaged me. He's coming in from Boston with a few, so we get some.
Good.
We got some heavy hitters coming in from out of town. It's going to be a great show. Get your tickets now.
See, there's always a light at the end of the
That's it.
And that was it right there.
There you go.
Go back to your grief.
42. We are horrible people.
Yeah, you guys are great. I appreciate your support.
It's 42 in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102.
Hey, Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 8:53, and Sammy Hagar with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be cloudy today with a high of 57. Mix of sun and clouds tomorrow with a high of 51. It is 42 right now in downtown Springfield.
Rock 102 and the Springfield Thunderbirds want to hook you up with slap shots and shish kebabs. It's your chance to win a $100 gift certificate to Nadim's Downtown Mediterranean Grill, one of our favorite places. Get a pair of tickets to see the Thunderbirds take on Utica on November 21st. It also happens to be the Mayflower Marathon night at the Springfield Thunderbirds. Enter at rock102.com before the end of the day on November 9th. That's just a few short days away from today. One lucky winner will be chosen at random. It's your chance to win slap shots and shish kebabs from the Springfield Thunderbirds and Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock.
Just to clarify, the dark humor that gets thrown around the studio, who, I was just pointed out by someone that you're making fun of Marty because his dad just passed away. You have to understand who we are and what kind of people we are.
All three of us, by the way.
And all three of us have been through very trying times, loss of loved ones. You become a little, I don't know, I wouldn't say jaded, but you become you have a little edge to you. And, and I know that he is sad.
Of course
obviously his dad passed away, But that's what we do. We make jokes to each other.
Well-
and you get to be a part of that.
Yeah, so you're welcome. But the fact is that sometimes humor,
Yeah.
as dark as it may be, is the thing that gets you through difficult times.
Exactly.
Some people tend to forget that. And
Yeah.
sometimes that dark gallows humor is part of the healing process.
Right. And people are sending
Which I
in-
thought was a very intelligent sounding thing for me to have just said.
I can't believe I've never heard anything intelligent come out of your mouth up until that moment right there.
I
that
was
moment.
surprised to hear it myself.
People are offering their condolences for Marty. There is no words that any person could ever say to someone that has lost someone they love. I'm extremely sorry. I pray to God that you find comfort and strength, that you get to your family, you and your family get through this difficult time. There's a couple of these through here. So he appreciates that.
And we'll pass all that to him.
And I have a few more details on the funeral. In lieu of flowers, we would rather you spend $20 on dinner and a comedy show at the Shortstop Bar and Grill tomorrow
Yes.
night.
Right.
Which we'll have meatballs and pasta. He would have wanted.
He would have
that.
wanted that. Jerks we are. We really are. We are jerks.
Listen, you want to offer Marty condolences, buy a $20 ticket to a dinner and a comedy show at the Shortstop.
That's what would make Marty happy
Yes.
at this very sad juncture.
Yeah. Please help come grieve my dead relative by spending $20 on a dinner and a comedy show, and bring your non-perishable food items. We're donating to the open pantry.
We will laugh. We will cry.
Yeah.
We will eat meatballs and rolls together.
Yes, that's food and jokes heal everyone.
I feel better already, Steve.
I'm already on the healing process.
Look at you taking a step forward.
There's our theme tomorrow night, Orphan Night. If you are an orphan, we'll get an extra raffle ticket.
Yeah, I don't.
Prove that both of your parents have
Oh, you
passed
need
away.
proof?
Oh, yeah. I want you to bring obituaries.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, in a difficult time like this, it's 8:57 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.